This is the Fox 5 News Block.
President Trump is hosting El Salvador's president at the White House today. The meeting comes as El Salvador accepts hundreds of deported immigrants from the U.S. And a knife-wielding man is shot and killed by police on the streets of Astoria this morning. Good afternoon. I'm Michelle Ross. Welcome to the News Block. Those stories in a moment, but first, here's a live look outside right now. Looks like we're getting a break finally from all of this wet weather. Let's bring in Nick Gregory for a first look at the forecast. Hey there, Nick.
Hi, Michelle. What a beautiful day so far. Yeah, we've had some clouds mix in with the sun, but look at the temperatures. They're nice and mild, almost just above where we should be. Really, right now, 62. That's the high for the city so far today. 63 Poughkeepsie to Sussex, mid-60s to Belmar. And again, we're finding a southerly wind. That'll be around for a little while anyway, 5 to 10 miles per hour. But you mentioned a break from the rain. While we're getting it now, you're going to see here in a moment, though, there are showers that are breaking out to the west. So start to see an increase in clouds as we're going in through the evening. And as we take a look at the wider view here, you're going to see that those showers, very few and far between, but they are starting to pop up here in the Ohio Valley. And we're going to see some of that as the night goes along. So here comes a look at our futurecast. Again, those showers rolling in very late tonight. Here's the midnight time frame. There's the rain moving through. But they're going to get out here pretty quickly tomorrow morning. The clouds may linger for a little while. Here's 8 a.m. Still a little shower around, mainly east of the city. Then some sun comes in, but it is going to turn windy, and there could be an isolated shower around here tomorrow afternoon. And then dry weather will stick around for a couple of days. We're looking at 49 to 48 in the suburbs tonight, low 50s in town, and then tomorrow back into the 60s with clouds giving way to sun, but it does turn windy. Michelle?
At least we're warming up. Thank you, Nick. Now, President Trump is hosting El Salvador's president at the White House right now, and this meeting comes as El Salvador has accepted more than 200 deported Venezuelan immigrants whom the Trump administration has accused of gang activity and violent crimes. Now, those deported have been placed in an El Salvadorian maximum security prison. And Stephanie Bertini is live in the newsroom with the latest. Stephanie?
Hey, Michelle. President Trump and President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador were clearly friendly in the Oval Office today. President Trump calling the president of El Salvador a friend.
An honor to have you.
Thank you.
You're doing incredibly for your country, and we appreciate working with you because you want to stop crime, and so do we.
We're very eager to help. We know that you have a crime problem, a terrorism problem that you need help with. And we're a small country, but if we can help, we will do it. And we actually turned the murder capital of the world, that was the journalists call it, right? Murder capital of the world, into the safest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Two working together as the Trump administration continues its crackdown on illegal immigration. El Salvador has taken in hundreds of alleged Venezuelan gang members after Trump enacted the 1798 Alien Enemies Act. Bukele says he is eager to work with the U.S. to combat crime from illegal immigration. And when asked specifically about Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia, the Salvadorian national who was living in the U.S. legally but deported, the president of El Salvador said he can't send him back, while Attorney General Pam Bondi said it's up to El Salvador to return him. Now, the Trump administration has acknowledged mistakenly deporting Abrego Garcia because of his legal status. The administration has said, though, that he has alleged gang ties and the U.S. government doesn't have the power or jurisdiction to bring him back. The man's lawyers have said he's not involved with MS-13 or any other gangs today. The president of El Salvador said returning him would be like smuggling him back into the United States. A big story we're going to keep following. Michelle.
Thank you, Stephanie. Now, developing in Queens, a knife-wielding man is shot and killed by police on the streets of Astoria this morning. Police say 911 calls poured in at around 6:20 a.m. about a 61-year-old man with a large knife threatening people at 31st Street and 30th Avenue. NYPD Chief of Department John Chell says officers tried to contain the man, who had previous incidents, and attempt to talk him down from a distance after their tasers failed to get him under control. He did not drop the 14-inch knife and kept moving towards cops, so they shot him in self-defense.
Anytime the NYPD interacts with someone in mental distress, we attempt to slow down and de-escalate the situation with the ultimate goal of getting the person the help they need. However, during fast-moving and hectic situations with an armed person, we are forced to defend ourselves.
This morning's incident comes on the day the NYPD kicks off its 2-month quality of life pilot crackdown. Months after the United Healthcare CEO was killed, an intruder was arrested at the company's Minnesota headquarters today. Police in the Minneapolis suburb of Minnetonka said the suspect was arrested outside the United Healthcare corporate campus. Initially, police tweeted just before 11:30 this morning that there was a large police presence at the health insurance company. The department later posted a suspect was placed into custody without incident. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot to death in New York City on December 4th. Sean Diddy Combs will be arraigned in a Manhattan courtroom today. The rapper is expected to plead not guilty. The new indictment comes against Combs as an additional charge of sex trafficking and an additional charge of transportation to engage in prostitution. This exposes Combs to the possibility of additional prison time if he's convicted. Combs is expected to be tried on the now 5-count indictment next month. He was arrested last year after being charged in a sprawling sex trafficking indictment, and he has denied all allegations. Southern California has been rocked by a strong earthquake near San Diego. A 5.2 magnitude earthquake shook Southern California today, swaying lights and rattling cups off shelves. Officials report no injuries or major damage occurred. The quake was centered in San Diego County near the mountain town of Julian, which is known for its apple pie shops, and was felt as far north as Orange County. We'll be right back.
It's on Friday. I'll be on the field. You're gonna be there?
Is that the football guy?
Can you give me a minute? Thanks.
So, do you have any plans on Saturday? I was thinking
Hey, is that the guy?
Dad.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Oh, I found Mr. Squishy.
Louder.
Here, there, everywhere. Reliable internet where you need it most. Prices start at $30 per month when bundled. Go to spectrum.com to learn more.
Welcome back. Elevated French fare taking over an Upper East Side townhome. The new restaurant Chez Fifi is finding the spotlight in New York City's food scene. And Fox 5's Crystal Young checked it out.
It's one of Manhattan's newest eateries. Nestled in a historic townhouse, Chez Fifi is bringing French vibes to the Upper East Side. Chez Fifi is the latest venture of brothers Josh and David Fulguer, owners of the popular Sushi Naz. The restaurant gives you that I want to hang out here kind of feeling as soon as you walk in. Downstairs is the main dining area. Dimly lit, it has tables and booths. My suggestion, make your way upstairs first to enjoy a drink before you dine.
How beautiful. Hello.
Welcome to Salon à l'étage de Fifi.
It is gorgeous up here. So talk to me about this space. It feels really cozy.
This was meant to be kind of my mom's living room.
Okay.
This piece of art here, we dined underneath it pretty much our whole lives. This was in my mom's living room her whole life.
I like that.
That's my wonderful, glorious grandmother, Fifi's mom.
Ah, look at that.
Presiding over the room.
And I have to say, it does feel like a living room. Like I just want to sit down and stay a while.
That's been happening. People like to come and camp out and hang out.
Yeah. And wait, and let's just talk about the furniture too. I love all the little pops of texture and the stripes.
This curved couch was one of my favorite pieces.
This is lovely though.
It's cozy.
Very, very cool.
A lot of this is vintage Art Deco furniture and custom-made stuff, really special.
Love Art Deco.
Across the room, another great perch. And yes, there's a full bar.
If you want to just come up here and do this and not have a full formal dinner, or if you wanted to come up here first and you do this a little before your meal is done, then you go back downstairs and dine.
That's what it's all about.
Okay.
Maybe you come back up for dessert and a nightcap.
There you go. But one-stop shopping. Like when you come here, you don't have to go anywhere else.
That's what I like to tell people.
Okay.
No matter where you start your evening, rest assured the food will make you glad you came. Executive chef Zach Zeidman understands the meaning of French comfort food. He puts his riff on Parisian bistro classics with a nod to coastal northern Spain. And when the food hit the table, the reaction was real.
In unison.
Crystal Young, Fox 5 News.
A historic celebrity spaceflight lifting off and touching down in Texas this morning, marking the nation's first all-female crew to fill each seat on the rocket.
Liftoff. New Shepard has cleared the tower.
On the flight were Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, broadcast journalist Gayle King, singer Katy Perry, former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, film producer Carrie Ann Flynn, and bioastronautics research scientist Amanda Wynn. After a short time in space, the rocket landed back to Earth just 10 minutes and 21 seconds after launching. The women shared their experience in space.
It was a feeling of joy and camaraderie. It was a feeling of gratefulness. It was a feeling that we're doing this. And, you know, Alan Shepard, I told you about this, did the same exact flight. And he became the first American in space. And 6 women just did the same flight.
Well, it's so nasty and so vitriolic nowadays. And I mean, if everybody could experience that peace that we had up there and the kindness and what it takes to do what we did, all the people that it took to get us up there and get us back safely.
This was the 11th human space flight for Blue Origin, which Bezos founded in 2000. Let's take another live look outside, and let's also head out to Nick Gregory for more on the forecast. Hi there, Nick.
Hi, Michelle. Enjoying a nice afternoon, as we were saying, and temperatures are going to be pretty mild next couple of days. Maybe just a little bit of a cool down, in sort of the short term, but you'll see that coming up here. We're also seeing more clouds arriving as we're going to go through the evening. And again, those clouds, while they're not causing much in the way of showers now, you're starting to see some develop here in the Ohio Valley. We'll see more of those as the night goes along, as this frontal boundary comes in from the west. So take a look at the future cast, and again, you'll see those clouds increase, and you'll see the threat of some showers coming in as we get through the later night hours into the early morning hours of Tuesday. Maybe a shower again out the door first thing around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Then clouds will go away to some sunshine. It's going to turn windy. Could be an isolated shower in the afternoon. We're still pretty mild tomorrow. There will be a bit of a cool down, though, as we head on into Wednesday. And Wednesday, another windy day. Tomorrow afternoon, wind gusts approaching 40 miles an hour, and they're probably going to be about the same as we head on into Wednesday. 52 tonight. Showers come in and be closer to 50 or upper 40 some of the northern western suburbs. Tomorrow, again, clouds, then sun, becoming windy, just an isolated afternoon shower. We're still back up in the middle 60s. Windy Wednesday, cooler 53 with some sunshine. A little breezy Thursday, back to 59. Nice Friday, 65. Showers, I think, mainly Saturday afternoon at 73, that it cools down and dries out for a Sunday and Monday. Michelle?
Great. Thank you so much, Nick. That's your news block for now. I'm Michelle Ross. Thank you for joining us. Tune in to the 5 o'clock news on Fox 5 and right here on the Fox Local app for all the day's news as it develops. We'll see you back here tomorrow.